An $8 million deal rejected by LaNorris Sellers earlier in the offseason is definitely one that we need to talk about and definitely discuss as we discuss the loyalty of LaNorris Sellers remaining in South Carolina and reacting to what he could have taken and where he could have gone with that $8 million deal. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is South Carolina, the voice of college football. I am your host, as always, Lucas Hill. Thank you guys for joining us for what should be a very fun video. Make sure you do us a favor. Hit the like and share button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification so that every time you are notified that we are live or we post a new video, you are one of the first to know so we can keep you updated on everything South Carolina football. We are thankful for our good sponsors over at Amazon. And for more on that, here's Mark Rogers.
You can make a difference here at the Voice of College Football. Use the Amazon link. Financially contribute to the Voice of College Football without spending a penny. Same shopping experience. It's easy. Go to any video on any channel. Go to the description section and grab the link right next to the capital letters that say Amazon. Use that link and Amazon will instantaneously convert to your account, settings, history, everything intact, just like whatever link you use right now. No difference. Pay no attention to the product that you see right there. Just go search what you want. Don't forget the Amazon link. Thank you for your support. Sincerely, the Voice of College Football.
The New York Times reported earlier today about one of the top dollars that any player in college football was offered over the offseason, at least that I know. I'm sure Bryce Underwood was offered a lot of money, but we're going to react to this article from the State. I would access the New York Times article, but I do not have access to that. So, unsurprisingly, that led to some top dollar tampering. Sellers' father detailed those backdoor conversations in a story published earlier today by The Athletic and revealed that one school offered Sellers $8 million to transfer. Under NCAA rules, programs are technically not allowed to contact players unless they're in the portal and or use financial inducements in recruiting, but both practices are commonplace, and the NCAA has not been able to prevent them. Well, no kidding. You know why? Because we can get on social media and do the same thing. So there is no stopping it from happening at all. So thanks, NCAA. We can get away with this. But let's continue on. He said the GameStop star quarterback was offered all kinds of crazy offers after racking up over 3,200 total yards and 25 touchdowns as a redshirt freshman. He formally signed a new NIL deal with USC on December 24th. Those terms were not disclosed. I can tell you right now. Come on. We both know it was a lot of money at the end of the day. I've been playing all my life football for free. LaNorris Sellers added that the family's goal was for him, or Norris Sellers added that the family's goal with LaNorris dating back to his high school days at South Florence was to get into college on a scholarship, play ball, get our degree, and go on about our business. The NIL deal came later. We didn't come here to make money. We came here to get our education, play ball, and with schools calling, we're not going to jump ship because they're offering more than we're getting. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Guys, this is one of the few bright spots that we have with NIL, is that you have guys like LaNorris Sellers. Now, granted, he's getting paid, but you know what? He's not jumping ship to go to other programs like we see other kids doing. And I'm not here to bash those other dudes. If you want to go get a bag, go get a bag. But with how NIL and with how the portal is at this current moment, we can have a kid go to the portal, drop a bag, get the money, and jump ship. Caden Proctor did it last year with Alabama. Transferred from Bama to Iowa, got his bag during spring, went back to Bama. So if that doesn't tell you anything about what is going on in the collegiate game, it's that finances matter a lot more than playing at this point. Because he could have gone to another school. I promise you. I know who dropped the bag. Because it's either going to be, it was either a team on the West Coast or a team up north. I'll give you two. I think USC might have been behind it. USC's got a huge pool for pulling together some money. They've got some deals on the West Coast. Now, taxes included, that might be a lot lower. He might have lost a couple million because of the amount of taxes that you have to pay out in the West Coast in California, which is ridiculous. And I think that's a big reason is because you have to understand you need to have financial backing and a financial advisor in your corner to tell you, if you go here with this type of money that you're being offered, this is a bad move for you because you're going to get paid a lot less than when you go over here than if you're staying here earning the same amount of money. Nico Iamaleava is a great example. Was making great money with Tennessee's NIL collective who fought for him, who was there for him, fought the NCAA for him, and they won. They had a big victory. Didn't work out at the end of the day. So he transfers to UCLA. Guess what happens? You're on the West Coast. You're going to get taxed to hell and back. In California, it's ridiculous. The base sales tax is 6%, regardless of where you are in the state of California. The top income tax rate, by the way, is also 13%. So basically, what's happening there is that you're going to have to pay at least 15 to 20% more on your taxes because of the amount of money that Nico is making currently at UCLA, and add that along to what he's making right now. So that's going to get reduced. He's going to be making less at UCLA than he was at Tennessee because of horrible decisions by his father and those that were around him, instead of him speaking out and telling the world of what is going on behind the scenes in reality, not let his dad take control. But I really like this from LaNorris. This is a class act from him. I love that quote. We didn't come here to make money. We came here to get our education. We're not going to jump ship because they're offering more than we're getting. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Look, his NIL valuation's at $3.7 million and number 6 nationally. Dylan Stewart's going to be up there. He's probably going to make close to 1.5, maybe 2 million this year. He said a number of schools reached out after the regular season ended in December. I'm not surprised, to see if he would be interested in transferring. It never really crossed his mind. And Shane Beamer says this. He understands money is part of the equation, but his starting quarterback also has a, quote, really good situation. He knows what he means to this state. That I absolutely love. That's why I care about a guy. I will get behind a guy who is a real leader like LaNorris Sellers. Guys, LaNorris Sellers is a South Carolina kid through and through. Went to high school at South Florence. Not that far away from Willie B. So I think it's about a hour and a half, 2 hour drive from South Florence to Willie B. Doesn't matter about the bag at this point because there's other goals in mind for LaNorris Sellers. I think this is going to be a situation that South Carolina is going to look back on. They handled this brilliantly. LaNorris Sellers handled this brilliantly. NFL scouts are going to look at him and say, okay, how was it like for you during the NIL period? If he describes that, that's a guy I want to be on my roster. That's a guy I want to have on my team. A guy that I trust. A guy that I want to develop at the next level. A guy that I know is not going to jump ship because of a bag issue or a contract dispute. We're going to get that crap settled right now so that this kid can get on the field and develop into be the best quarterback that he possibly can be. And I expect that from LaNorris Sellers. So it's nothing new for me that I see a kid like this. Very intelligent, very smart kid, keeps his head down. That's what I've noticed a lot from 16. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Make sure you follow us on the X at Lucas_Hill23, at Follow the Voice of College Football, at THEVOCFB. We're live every Wednesday on YouTube, X, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your favorite podcasts on your favorite platform. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Follow us on the socials, and we will see you all on the next episode.